Alright, obligatory audio check. Can you all hear me? Maybe? Because I don't want to have to fiddle with my settings again. Maybe? Possibly? Can y'all hear me? Hell yeah! Awesome, I don't have to fiddle with my settings. I think I've got a rhythm going. Hello! Awesome sauce. Alright, so today we're going to be working on this. I'm going to dismantle it first because I got some, well, light-colored 1G. There is pretty much nowhere that I can find white, so I got cream and figured, you know, that's close enough. So, that's what we're gonna be doing. So how is everybody doing so far? I am having a pretty good day. A little hectic at the start, but I just woke up at like 10. Hello! I have a diamond painting gem loose around here. Y'all, I have been infected by the diamond painting. I'm currently working on 2. One I'm doing on stream mostly, and I have one that I was doing... Where is it? I'll bring it up. I've got this one. Ouch, that doesn't sound like fun. Being unemployed, I have been there quite a few times. But this little death unicorn thingy is what I'm currently working on. This one, some of the colors were futzed up in the chart, so I had to basically rework it, and I unfortunately did the wrong color, so I had to order more. Yeah, my SO lost his job for the pandemic because it was a travel-based company. But fortunately he was able to get something, so in theory, hopefully things will get better for you too. Oh no! Had a fall. Hopefully you get some rest to heal up, because that's no fun. McD's. You know, I have a McDonald's right across the street from me, and let me tell you, I'm sick of McD's. So, let's see. Other updates. Yeah. I have been doing a lot of crafting things. I have such a huge work in progress pile, and I'm kind of overloaded with wondering what I should work on next. I've also been doing cross-stitching. I got back into that because I made a pattern of my Curiosity Kitten design, so I'm going to sell that pattern once I get the demo finished, which is what I'm working on right now. If y'all want to see me do the cross-stitch on live, that would be something I could do easily. And, yeah. So that's a possibility. Oh. Oh, yeah. I do my own fair share of stress eating, too. So, I've been subsisting off of beef jerky and Fun Dip for the past more time than I'm wanting to admit. So, Oh, and on another event, we now have a Discord channel. Facebook has been just real shit with notifications and everything, and nothing gets seen. So I figured that in order to get more chatty with everyone and kind of get everyone more connected, I created a Discord server. So it's actually picking up quite a bit, and there's a few people on there already, which is fun. There's a link to it in the description if you want to sign up for Discord and come join us. I should get a link. Let me get a link here too. But yeah, if you look at the description box. I saw! Welcome! Yeah, I figured that was the image was the quickest way to get people learning. And it's really not that complicated. It's just a bunch of channels that you can post topics on. And yeah. So y'all can talk about random things. Let's see, paste. There we go. That is our Discord server. It'll let you know instructions on how to sign up for an account and how to connect to the server. And then I posted a photo on what the little UI, the user interface looks like and what you can expect. And then you can read all the messages that people have already sent just to kind of get a feel for it. I've got things like I've got beading related things, I've got crafty related things, I've got just random feel good nicety kind of things. Just, you know, get to know everybody in the community and kind of just chat with me and have fun. Yeah, it's a lot at the start, but once you kind of get the hang of it, it's a lot like Facebook chatting, except it's more time-based instead of whenever Facebook decides it's a popular post. So that's a good time to get updates for when I've posted things. I might start doing beat-alongs too, which I'm probably going to do one for Octoberween because I haven't really thought too much of a project for it yet, and honestly I'm really just overwhelmed with all the projects that I'm doing, so I'm probably not going to have time to do a dedicated tutorial for it. So what I might do is, like, in September I'll have a materials list for something that y'all can get supplies for, and then when October hits we can do some live streams, we can just do projects at our own pace, something spooky related, I don't know. Something like that. I figured it'd be kind of fun. Chat with everybody, eat spooky candy. So, that has been my adventure. I have a bead haul coming up. Actually, I might have a couple. I don't remember if I posted it yet. But I'm doing another one of these because I hate myself. So, yeah, and I'll see if I can translate my hieroglyphics and figure out in my design book if I can actually remember how I did this. So, I don't know. We'll see. You need what, the necklace? Because frankly, I don't know if I'm ever going to get to a tutorial in that. It's very... I mean, I can do another one, but that one's very labor intensive and very expensive, I'll have you know. Yeah. I thought about doing a tutorial on that, but like a PDF tutorial, because it's going to take me time. I did. It's just my issue is I'm redoing it. My issue is I didn't like the black thread and I didn't have any white thread, so I was waiting for Art Beads to ship my lighter fabric, lighter thread. They didn't have white, so I settled for cream because I was like, I want to get this done. So, Possibly. Yeah, that is true. I could do a smaller one. I'm kind of refining how I do my graphics because these are very, very labor intensive. Oh yeah, that was very expensive. I think that was around $250 in materials alone. So, yeah, that was not cheap, and that's not that's including the stuff I had in my stash though. So, yep, and I had a hell of a time finding the 27mm, but I found a shop in Hungary that had one. I think with the pandemic, there's just a hard time getting resupplies. So, yeah. So that's what I'm kind of thinking. Which kind of sucks, but then again, it makes you kind of think creatively about what substitutes you can do and what alternatives. So. But with this project, I didn't want to make substitutions at all, so. I'm also altering the pattern a little bit to make it more structurally sound because I'm very nervous about that. I think there's a lot of knots in that direction, so I'm gonna go this way. Whoops. I think I just busted a cube. Oh well. Oh yeah. Close up look at that. Okay. Let's see. Let's see, this is the main focal piece, which is a 27mm. I've got two 18s on it, and two 14s with a slightly different design. The focal pieces are lots of dangly parts and one of these giant skulls, which this was a good percentage of the materials costs. And I'm wanting to, with a new one, alter it so I have the smaller skulls on each side, just because I need more skulls. And then the chain, I've got a tutorial on the chain itself. It's basically a bunch of diamond duos and alternating. I forgot what I called it. Maybe something spidery or something, but I did this and it's in green and pinks and the iridescent white pearl, which is really pretty. So that's what I did. I'm gonna do some reinforcing here. I'm gonna make these not dangle around so much. I'm gonna do something real strong with the clasp. I've got a huge clasp that I'm gonna put at the end of it. And I'm gonna do probably some right angle weave that goes around instead of just a single strand. But I've already had one breakage on this before. I mean, this is a heavy, heavy piece. So, yeah. Especially like in the connections, I want to do something more stronger. Thank you. This is one of my favorites, and it is totally in my aesthetic. Spiky and spooky. That is very true. I might do that as like part 1, 2, and 3, and then when I eventually get all of them put together, I can put the full necklace. Oh yeah, I need a stronger clasp, definitely. Totally agree with you on there. I've made actually a lot of pendants with smaller pieces. I've made a huge, like, pin set with them for a friend of mine who wanted to sew them onto a jacket, a pirate jacket. You've probably seen that around. Let me see if I can find it on Instagram. I had to have posted that. Let me look. I don't remember when I last made it. Had to have been a long time ago. At least I think I posted it because that was a really, really nice photo, and I actually was very happy with the lighting and stuff on it, which doesn't happen very often. Let me see. Okay, so I have confirmation that I did post it because I saw a little anthology with it. One of those top 9, that's what it was, the top 9 meme. This one! Found it! This one is using components of that big piece. And I was very happy with that because I made collar pins with the smaller ones, and I was very happy with those. I really, really like. I'm enjoying collar pins because I just like the chain and the dangly parts. And you know what, screw it, I'm not doing that. Good enough. Thank you. Yeah, that's a fun piece. I just making the diagrams for any of my PDF tutorials are just very, very complicated. 1G isn't too bad. It depends on where you get it. I found it for anywhere from like $10 to $15 for the 250 yards, which is a little bit more on the... Yeah. But I have found it to be my favorite nylons because it doesn't shred on me. So, yeah. And it comes in this spiffy case if you get the 250, which is fun. It is cheap compared to Fireline, definitely, but for those kind of projects, I use that Hercules thread, this stuff, which is pretty good. In fact, I like it a lot because it can fit through 13s quite a lot of passes, and it's great. I don't know. Get out of there. I know, right? Isn't it great? It comes in a lot of colors too. Did I do that right? It doesn't feel right. It made a lot more noise than I wanted it to. That didn't sound good either. There we go. Maybe. What is it getting stuck on? There's a notch there. Maybe, is there a notch here? There's no notch here. I don't know. There we go. I don't know. Oh yeah, I know that feel. I have a huge issue with thread tension and being too tough. Okay, now what? I guess we're not having nice things today. Now it's too tight. There we go. Well, it works. There we go. Okay. We're good, I think. Put a little sticky... I guess a piece of tape will do, because I can't find my sticky notes. There we go. All set! Alright, let's get started. Zoom out a little bit, because I've got a mess here. These little thingies that I want to throw away and get them out of my space. Exactly, bead soup. Which hopefully will get into a little bit more controlled chaos when I'm done with it. I had one of those cones and it took me about 15 years to finish it. It was pretty hilarious. But it was also like a weight that I can't find anymore. It was like, I forgot it was like F or double E or something like that. It was the really, really heavy stuff. And I can't find it anymore, so I guess they stopped making it that thick. Which kind of sucks. Somebody message me. I'm gonna do about halfway because I'm gonna add the huge chunk when I'm done. No, it's nylon too. It's just, I don't know what they do with it to make it behave so nicely. But it's nice. But yeah, going back to those paper PDF tutorials, I know it was kind of not in the sharps. I just did the regular. I just still have the regular beading needles. Oh, That is a good find. Oh my god. Let's see. Oh yeah, tutorials. It was kind of a mixed response between photos or computer images. So I'm kind of torn on that because photos are easier for me, but I can totally see how computer images are easier because they're nice and clean. Was it sold as fishing gear? Or was it being sold as a beading supply? What did I just do? Whatever. I don't blame you if you're gonna find stuff like that. Oh, nice. Huh. Oh, these first rows are a pain in my ass. I think I twisted it too. Damn it. Restart. Annoying. I would hit my local Goodwills and stuff, but everything is just so packed over. There's not a lot of options here. I got some interesting displays though, which is cool, but or things that I would repurpose as displays. Ah, nice. Wire weaving is very fun. Yeah, I don't have a lot of choices on the local things. A lot of it is either antique stores, which are nice, but they're not usually what I'm looking for, or like the really posh consignment shops that are, yeah, a bit on the expensive side, or like the things that are, you know, we have designer labels for X amount of dollars, kind of thing. So, kind of sucks. I don't have a good choice here. Nice. And a lot of it is LL Bean stuff, which is definitely not useful to me at all. So, yeah. I forgot what order I put these things in. I think it was the 8s. I'm doing, basically another one of that key pendants. Again, but with this giant seed pod. Just because I have it, and I never used it, so. Yep. And that is something I definitely am not. Not very quick on the draw, but a lot of the times the things that I find useful, other people don't, so. Yeah, definitely. I have someone like that. She has incredible luck. Um, yeah, you will just ask her if you're like, hey, can you find me something? And she'll be like, oh yeah, I found that right here. So it's pretty cool. And she's able to source out the most obscure places, like fabric warehouse places and other fun stuff like that. Yep. Yep. It's great for she finds nice components and pieces. Like she scored me some of this PVC D-ring tape. It's pink, bright pink, and it's just really cool. And I want to do something with it, but I just don't know what. Um, she finds. Yeah, I know that feeling. Same with all the conventions and stuff. Um, but yeah, she's kind of a fabric snob. She likes to find the best quality fabrics, because the ones nowadays that you find like in Joann's aren't the greatest quality, but they do the job. And she's very particular on what she uses for her projects, so I get to benefit from that. Yeah. It kind of sucks, but things are changing, things are closing down, and not necessarily for better. It's the small businesses that can't survive, and it sucks. Yeah, that looks more to what I'm looking for in terms of color. Yeah, it's awful. Yep, just kind of have to go by the seat of your pants these days. Yep. Oh, crap. I'm yawning so much. That's very true. You can always take measures. I fortunately have the privilege to be able to stay inside, so I generally do whenever I can. Yep. Just spend time making inventory and, you know, help out where you can too. Yeah, I mean, it does give you an opportunity to think about priorities and just kind of deal with what you got on your plate and realize what is on your plate and what baggage you can cast off. But I have ginger ale. Get out of there. Yeah, my ESO has a lot of fancy things. Um, he went into cold brewing once and enjoyed that for a bit. But it's a lot of work at times. That's a lot of tools. Ooh, that sounds good. And nice. Yeah, I'm not really partial to alcohol either. What did I just do? I think I added too many beads. Chainmail? Yep, I've done a bit of chainmail from time to time. My favorite stitch is Byzantine. Yeah, I added too many beads. Brain. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm allergic to it. Or it dehydrates me too quickly. Basically, my body gives up before my brain does, which kind of sucks. Ooh, that does sound nice. With the vodka and the smoothies. I love smoothies. I've done Byzantine in my time. I've done 4-in-1, 6-in-1. I think I've done King's Mail. Or King's Helm. I've done Captured. Let's see. Persian. I've done the Persian 3-in-1 and Persian 4-in-1. In fact, I've got stretchy bracelets that I've done. Somewhere I had one. It's buried under a bunch of shit. Oh, there it is. Does have the joint to it? Yeah. I've done my stretchy Persian. I think this is a 3-in-1. I learned, I think it's called alligator spine, only because someone brought it to me and was like, please repair this. Well, maybe I should do some chainmail tutorials too. Yeah, thank you. And I have fun with scale mail. I've made some captured marbles. I did glow-in-the-dark ones, and I did some Pokeballs. But yeah. Ooh, I bet rum is good in that. A nice spiced one. Sorry. Yeah, let me zoom into that a little bit. Yeah. That is Persian 3-in-1. I've done Persian 4-in-1, but it's very stiff and very tight, and I don't like it. So, it stretches, half of it's aluminum, half of it is rubber. And surprisingly, Ringlord stopped carrying rubber rings for a while because they used to disintegrate, but I've had these for years and I've had no problems, so. They get fussed with all the time during shows and conventions when I sell them. So. It does. They fly pretty well, actually. But yeah. So those are my chainmail adventures. I had a hair stick with a scale mail flower, but I don't know where it is, which kind of sucks. I might have some in my repair pile. Oh yeah, there's one. It just needs a chain, but I've done these. This one's made of steel, but it's a pain in the ass, so I've done rubber rings with these two to make it easier on the hands. So, yeah, this one was a pain because it's steel, but is this one rubber? Or this one? Oh, that one's broken. Yeah, I'm not. I've done this one with rubber. It's just the one of the rings slipped, so I gotta fix it. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, so if anyone is new here or is just tuning in, I have started a Discord channel for everyone to chat because I'm kind of phasing out of the Facebook group. It's not very dependable, and it's not, like, nobody's getting notifications from it. Nobody really talks. And, let's see. There's a new subject I can teach, is how to sell things and places to sell. Some tips on that. But, like, I literally just started this channel, and there's quite a lot more talking going on, which is awesome, and I love to see that. So, let me get... There's a link in the description. That's not what I meant. There's a link in the description, but let me also give a link in the chat. Discord, copy. There we go. If y'all want to join and come talk with everybody here, instead of just on the live streams, there you go. But all you have to do is hit the little plus sign on where you text your where you type the text, there's a little plus sign on the left side. You can attach images from there. But yeah, I can do a subject on online selling and stuff like that. Also like video production, if y'all want to do that. I'll write that down so I remember it. Video tips. But yeah, if y'all are interested, I can do some chainmail tutorials as well. I can't really do the scale mail flower tutorial because there's a whole bunch of drama on that, and I'm not touching it with a 50-foot pole. But there are plenty of tutorials on how to make the scale flower if you are interested. But I can do Byzantine. I can probably do 4-in-1. I've got a 6-in-1 dice bag tutorial in my shop already, as well as the captured marbles, which I think is a free tutorial, if I'm not mistaken. Because it's not that complicated, so I can't imagine that I would have charged for that. Yeah, that one's fun. It's, Dice bag took me a bit, but I managed to get a handle around it. Yeah, I can do some filming tips, like a general guideline on recommended software, etiquette, things like that. I'll zoom out again. Whee! I think I'm getting to the end of this thread. Yeah, that's kind of how I do it too, is I basically bring you to a repetitious part, and then bring you to the next part once the repetition is done. It kind of helps some people learn the technique a bit better, and then they can memorize the motions and things like that. Because honestly, editing a full bracelet or tutorial would take a very, very long time. But if people have the patience to do the editing for that, wow, more power to them, because I could not. Ouch. Stabbing myself. And I personally done it because I don't have the attention span. Live tutorials are fun too. Like, once I get my ass together, I have a couple of tutorials I wanted to do live because, frankly, I'm sick of editing. So, I've got something in the works. Zephyrus. I'm not sure if I have followed that person. Let me search. What? A Japanese channel? Oh my god, yes, please. Oh, yes. I have so many Japanese beading books. I need to look more into this channel. Yep, that chair no longer belongs to you. I know I'm able to manage with some of the materials lists because they are in hiragana, so I'm able to kind of translate what like what the brand is, what the color is, what the shape is. So I can do a little bit that way. If y'all have any other recommendations for Japanese beading channels, please let me know. Because it's hard to search for. Like, I can't find the channels. Like, I followed the companies like Parts Club and, what's the other one? The Kira? Coming to you for translation. Yeah, I can show you, the materials list. I like a lot of the Japanese instruction because it's very visual, and their charts, like, honestly, but like that was a very big chapter of my beading life, was making the 3D beaded figurines. It's where I got my inspiration for my Yodas. So, because of the techniques that I learned in those Japanese beading books, that was my inspiration to create that. And my now redesigned Baby Yodas, who is holding a cup, as well as my Navi fairies from Ocarina of Time. So, yeah, that was a very big chapter of my life. Eddie Yamazato is another one. Okay. Oh, yeah, I've followed a couple. I have a couple of, there's a needle in there. Oh, no, it's not. It's wire. UV resin tutorials I found. I don't remember what they are called. But yeah, they do some gorgeous stuff. Oh, noises! Ah, some interesting things. Maybe I'll do a channel recommendations on Discord as well. Oh yeah, I follow a lot of Russian tutorials myself, and channels, and a lot of Italian ones too. I can usually follow them pretty well. So I know I've showed you my piece from Alushka, and I love that piece. Those balls, balls. They're all the way over there, and I don't want to bring them up. I don't want to get up. You kind of have to do the guesswork on a lot of supplies, though. Oh yeah, I've heard of Pearls & Co. I've followed their tutorials from time to time. Alrighty, take care. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to join the Discord if you want to keep on chatting with people. And myself, because I'm on there often, obviously, because I don't go anywhere. Awesome. Feel better. Get in there. You'll get there. Light bulbs tend to click at the most random moments. That would be handy. Because it's kind of interesting to see the different styles and perspectives that other people do. Zooming out some more. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, everyone's experiences are different. I think I definitely like the pastel thread on this. Much better than the black. Because I wanted a hint of lilac, not to be totally purple. Very true. I think this is one of those Ceylon finishes. It's not just a straight, fuck, my brain. Transparent. I think it is a pearlized color. Nope, do not nod on me. Yeah, I like that gold lined. I don't often use that because it's very. Let me show you. I guess I don't see a point in a lot of the gold lined duos. Can you focus, please? But it adds a nice little accent that I thought would be kind of cool here. I think all these pastel colors are giving the camera a bit of a hard time. Maybe if I warm up the lighting a little bit. Oh. Oh, there we go. That might help. Uh-oh. Looks like you're gonna make flatbread. I mean, it's good noise. And I think the music is at a reasonable volume for y'all. Oh no! Muffins. I really like muffins. Grocery store sells these muffins that really shouldn't be called muffins because they're not very breakfasty. They are like they're very sugary, and I eat them for dessert instead. But they had like these Boston cream muffins. It was a chocolate chip muffin with pastry cream and chocolate icing on top, and yeah. They had a lot of filled muffins. They have a lot of like during the fall they'll have pumpkin spice with cream cheese filling. It's so good. A lot of the times they'll have jammy ones like apple and raspberry. It's so good, but so bad for you. And again, I don't care. Time for the big. Do. Oof. Yeah. Can't imagine that would be. Nah. Pizza. I can go for some pizza too. I think I'm just hungry. Oh dear. Dead parrot sketch. Mayaso actually ended up buying some on Etsy. Um, it was like the larger packets of it, um, and they sold it pretty much at cost, which was nice instead of like price gouging it, like a lot of other people have been doing. Let me see if I can find it. Let me finish this row and I'll see if I can find it. Pining for the fjords. Pushing up daisies. It has ceased to be. I forgot to bead. Damn it. Of course I did it on that side. No. Now let's see if I can find that. There we go. They have both red and gold, and their expiration dates are good. So. Provided that link works. Yeah, there we go. That's the one that we got, and it works real good for bread. My SO makes bread week as much. Oh, that sounds really good. Weird toppings. You know what? Mashed potato and mango. There is... I don't know if Otto's is a chain, but here we have a place called Otto's, and they make some good stuff. Weird combinations, and they also have like regular combinations. So, why is this falling weird? Whatever, not my problem anymore. French fries is also pretty good on a pizza. Ooh, yeah. When it comes to a white pizza, we usually do chicken, spinach, bacon, sometimes mushroom if we're feeling extra. And yeah. Now I want pizza. And unfortunately, this state does not have very good pizza. Kinda says something when Domino's is an actual contender for good pizza. Looks fine, it's just jiggly over here. And I come from a Chicago suburb, so I am extremely starved for pizza. There is an Uno's in the city, but I don't feel like driving all that way, and it's an okay pizza, but I don't know. I'm just used to having it accessible. That one's got a blocked hole. Or maybe not. Maybe it was just being difficult. Philly cheesesteak is a pretty good pizza. My high school used to get Domino's delivery all the freaking time at lunch. And it was basically pepperoni or cheese. And you would get a slice. It would be the big slices. And you can get fries. Pizza and fries combo for $5. It was kind of strange, but we appreciated it because, you know. Being teens, you crave carbs. Stop focusing on my beads. The beads are not too important. There we go. Yeah, this franchise is actually pretty decent. They just get kind of stingy with the sauce, even if you ask for extra sauce. But whatevs. Ouch. You know what franchise I do miss is Quiznos. I love me some Quiznos, and I am very upset that they are pretty much gone. We had a couple locations around here, but they gone, and I am not a happy potato. I used to go there all the time my senior year when we had when we were allowed to actually drive and get our own lunch. Off-campus privileges, that's what it was called. Okay. I would go for the traditional and or the chicken carbonara. So good. Nah, I'm over this song. Yeah, I can't either. Kids don't even trick or treat anymore, which really sucks. Like you hear about our previous generation. Oh my god, the rat creature. The little mascot thing. Oh my god, that is terrifying. Wait, what did I do? I did something weird. Am I supposed to be over here? No. I fucked up somehow. What did I do? No, it's supposed to go this way. I don't know what I did wrong. Because I'm supposed to, like... supposed to be something in between here. Man. You know what? I'm not redoing it. We're just gonna pretend that never happened. Yeah, I'm really liking this one. It's got a more springy feel to it. Oh no, we're just gonna pretend nothing happened. The threads got re-kajiggered when somewhere along the line. Oh well, I don't care. I'ma just cheat. There we go. We'll put it in the back so nobody sees. Wait a minute. Is there 5? There's 5 here. What the? God damn it. I think I know what went on. There was already 4. Yeah, there's already 4 there. I'm not paying attention to anything. No! You know nothing. Ah. Okay. So, there's 4 already here somehow. So I must have... Fuck. Oh, same. I almost bought the red one too. That's what I did wrong. I mean, I didn't do anything wrong. Shh. Lies. Also going the wrong direction. So much hair in my projects. Aha! Nothing ever happened. Yep. Nothing happened here. Nothing to see. I think cubes was next. That's what I get for looking away. Clay or wood? I've done bone. I've done a lot of rugged, gemstones. The only things with wood I've done is around, like beaded beads and stuff like that. So the wood doesn't exactly show up. For my more rustic things, I do precious metal clay, which my necklace is over there. This is more of a copper clay, but it's already starting to patina. Whew, excuse me. But that's one little thing I did with the garnet. And I have it with my squirrel pendant. So. Yep. I want to do more copper clay, but I need more clay for one. And another, I need a couple more tools to kind of rehydrate the dried up husks that I have. But I want to do more of that and more soldering so that I can... I've actually wanted to combine the two. I wanted to do those little pendants with some gemstones stuck to it. So I can do something like that. Bye-bye! Thanks for stopping by. But, yep, done that. Working on another project, but it's not going so well. I have to learn, like that one was basically beginner's luck to succeed. I have to rethink my strategy. I have so much cat hair woven into this piece. Zoom out a little bit because I think it's freaking out. Funny how that happens. I've got friends' dog hairs. I'm surprised I haven't had horse hair yet. It is a very versatile stitch. It's a really great thing to work with. You can do flat cuffs, you can build structures out of it. I don't know. It's just really nice and fun to work with. And like I'm doing here, you can just change up the texture just by using the different size beads. It's fun, and once you get the hang of the mechanics of it, you're just basically making a bunch of squares. Ow. Ooh, herringbone is fun too. That's another one of my favorites. You can also do quite a bit with that. You can make ropes. You can stick beads in it. You can make end caps with it. That's real fun to do. And hexes definitely add some nice texture to that. Although I don't use them too much, I'm afraid of working with them. They tend to saw into thread like no other. Same with that. I don't know what that finish is, but it looks like fiber optic on the inside, and it just so hard, and it shreds thread like no other. I forgot what the finish is called. Yes, the silk ones. Oh my god, I hate them so much. Yep, those. Nope, 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 not for me. Yep, nuh-uh. I gave away all of mine to the ones that wanted a challenge. So, I'm full of nope with that one. Now, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Definitely. No fun times were had with that experience. That is true. I've had to do that with crystals too. Okay. I can understand that with bead embroidery. It is a lot more forgiving. You don't have a lot of pressure on the project, and if that thread snaps, you're not really in a lot of trouble. But yeah, I can definitely see it in there. Alright. So that is the progress so far. I think I'm going to call it here. I really like it. I like how this is turning out. I like the cream much better. And it's kind of nice and springy, even though, you know, summer's here. But I think I'm going to call it for today. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think next week I'm going to have a bead haul, so I probably won't be live. After that, I'm not sure. I have a lot of things planned. It's just a matter of when I do them. When. I'm going to probably have another tutorial, live tutorial soon, because there's something I want to do to finish a project. And I want to see if it works, for one, which I think it will. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So, there's that. I've got another collaboration with another Chinese beading company. So I'll have an unboxing and I'll have a couple tutorials for that as well. And yeah, I've got, let's see. That's about it so far. I'm going to have some tutorials. And I'll keep you all up to date on what I do. I can do more diamond painting. I'm going to do more, apparently, cross-stitch, because y'all had interest in that. I want to finish that soldering project from last week, too. So I'm going to get... I think I need a nap. So I'm going to want to get more involved with that. But, yeah. I think that will do it for me. Join us on Discord. The link to that is in the description if you want to keep chatting. We've got a good group going on, and I just started it today, so... and if you sign up and you're a patron from Patreon, let me know, because we've got like a special chat room and there's a special role that I gotta assign you to. But yes, thank y'all for joining me. See you next time. If you want to see more stuff from me, let me know. And yeah, talk to you later.